Steve, thank
you
for
being
our
friend
and
mentor.
Thank you, Steve, for the investment that you've made here at Oklahoma State University in our lives and the lives of hundreds of students through President's Leadership Council. We appreciate your dedication and your hard work to making a difference here on campus and throughout the state of Oklahoma and nation through your investment in our students.
We're gonna miss you so much next year. There's gonna be nobody that can fill the shoes that you had, and we love you.
Thank you, Steve.
Oh, hey, Steve. Here I am, driving around Camp Redlands, doing the job you gave me. I would say better than you expected. So I remember meeting Steve when I was in the 11th grade at one of my brother's awards banquets, and he was this quiet old guy that DJ made me talk to, and I was like, why? And he was like, he's in charge of PLC, and I was like, okay. And I went and talked to him, and I was like, this isn't gonna matter, like me talking to him. But I still just went up and said hey, and then later in the year, I got accepted to OSU, and then following that got accepted into PLC, and from the time on have always admired Steve for his leadership skills and really his ability to show people what they haven't seen growing up in a high school setting in Oklahoma, being able to talk about all of his experiences that he's had and really be able to lead us from a way that I don't think many of us have seen outside of our little four walls, and so that's been just one of the greatest experiences for me. He's always a listening ear when I'm freaking out or just needing someone to just talk me down from something.
Hey Steve, we just really wanted to say 27 years? Jeez! Hey Steve, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for the 27 years that you've given to this organization, to OSU itself, making a better place. I know you've been a very big role model to me, as well as a strong support system and a voice of reason at times. I know you've done that for countless others. You're going to be really missed, and I don't know if there's anybody that can ever really fill your shoes. So I'm excited to see where the program's taken, and thank you for giving us such a strong foundation.
Steve, thank you so much for the countless memories that we spent throughout PLC and the international trips. I know that you care so much, not just about me, but every other student that you've had in PLC. So thank you for being such a great role model and expanding our horizons. You've done a great job. Thank you.
Hey, Steve. Hey, Steve. I've enjoyed every minute of getting to know you, and I'm so happy that I had you as a professor. Thanks for letting me tag along to Spain and being such an awesome influence.
Whenever I first came to OSU, I was so nervous about what was going to happen, like when am I going to make friends, like what's going to go on. And I remember before class started during Welcome Week, I just went into your office and like you just gave me some like great life advice, like what Walmart to go to, like things that like I didn't even know. And I've just always looked up to you as someone that I can go to whenever I need something. So I just really appreciate that, and I'm so glad that I've been able to be a part of PLC for this long, and thank you for keeping me around. And I hope that retirement is just as amazing as your career here.
Hey, Steve. I just wanted to say thank you so much for the impacts that you left on everyone that's ever been in PLC and just everyone on campus, and including me. And you really showed me what truly being an ethical leader is. And you also showed me not to try to be the leader that I think is a great leader, to take my abilities and to turn those into leadership. So I just wanted to say thanks. We're going to miss you, and you have to come back. So thank you.
We are so thankful for you. I know me as a student, you've developed me in so many ways and taught me how to be a leader and what it looks like to be selfless, especially within leadership. So I want to thank you for that. Thank you for pouring into OSU students for 27 years. I mean, that's just absolutely amazing, so thank you for that. Thank you for dedicating time, dedicating a lot of energy to developing students and to loving on them well. We are thankful for you. We are thankful that you have changed our lives and that you're definitely changing the lives of OSU students for many years to come. So thank you for that.
Reporting live from Camp Redlands, Gina Wilson and Chapman
Howard.
Hi, Steve. You are literally the cutest old man I've ever seen in my life. I absolutely love you, and I'm so glad I got to be a part of your life for the last about to be 2.5 years.
Steve, I'm so glad that you taught for a full year in my PLC class. I was kind of scared of you at the beginning of the year, but you nodded at me at the retreat and told me that I could make things dirty, and never have I ever. And you have continued to inspire me ever since, so thank you so much.
You're wonderful!
Hi, Steve. Well, I feel so fortunate to have been able to take both of your classes, not only PLC but ethical leadership. You have so much wisdom and knowledge just through the experiences you have. And my favorite thing is definitely just hearing your stories about just throughout your life and travel, and you just share so much knowledge with so many people, and you've impacted so many people on this campus. And so I thank you for that, and we will miss you so much.
Steve, we love you.
Steve, I've loved having you for the last 4 years of college. I wish I would have started the leadership minor earlier so I could have you for the rest of my classes. But yeah, I just want to thank you for everything you do, and you're such a big role model.
Hey Steve, thanks for being here for 27 years. Loved every moment of PLC, and really loved the fact that you get to see the potential in people that we don't see ourselves and invest in them. And I'm just so appreciative of getting to be a part of this experience with you.
Hi Steve, I just want to stop by and say thank you so much for all that you do for me and for every student that you've ever impacted on this campus. I think you probably realize somewhat of the impact, but maybe not to the degree that we all feel for you, and that how much we appreciate you and just love what you do for us and all you've done for this community. I wish you the best in retirement. I know that you're going to have fun and make the best of it, as you do in everything in life, and you encourage us to do, which I'm also really appreciative for. So we love you, and thank you again.
Yo, Steve-O, thank you so much for just like shaping myself, coming to Oklahoma State, being like a really big school and not really feeling welcome, but then just showing me PLC and showing me a family and just showing me that welcomeness. Like, that just really shaped my life and a lot of other people around me. So thank you so much for that, and just being like an inspiration in my life. Thank you so much.
Well, Steve, thank you for making us all feel like we had a home here at OSU.
Thank you for being an inspiration to each and every one of us in PLC and teaching us about leadership and accepting everyone.
Steve, you're a pretty rad dude.
Thanks, Steve.
Steven, being a PLC facilitator has been one of the biggest blessings in my life, and I am so thankful that you saw something in me and honestly proved to me that I am worthy of being a PLC facilitator, and you've done that for 27 years. You've looked at these leaders and you've said, wow, you guys have something, and you guys have passion, and you helped me and everyone else take our weaknesses, make them into strengths, and just focus on how to be a real leader. And I can't thank you enough for that. We're gonna miss you, and we really hope that you come visit more than you probably want to.
Hi Steve, it has been such a joy to work for you this last, I think, year and a half now. Though I haven't worked with PLC for very long, it has definitely made an impact on my life and how I see leadership and how I see it played out practically and with students. And I think you have dedicated a lot of your life to these adults and to their leadership potential, and that is seen in the office every single day. And it really has been a joy to be a part of that legacy that you started. And I really hope that next year I will be able to carry that forward with the next person that we have. I know I've got some big shoes to fill as a grad assistant and carrying that forward, but I definitely want to make that part of my goal is to do that. So thank you so much for the years that you have poured into this. Thank you so much for being a wonderful boss, probably the best boss I've ever had, maybe whatever will have. And thank you so much for just believing in me and my abilities and potential to lead others well. So enjoy your next season of life. It's so exciting. I know there will be some bittersweet moments in it, but savor it for sure. We love you.
So I just really thank him for being the leader that he is, and showing us really what humility is, and kindness, and how to really be fair and equitable to everyone. So thank you, Steve, and we just really appreciate you.
One last message to future PLCers.
Keep asking the question, keep trying to answer the question, who am I going to be? And be it, and be true to yourself.